It's been a reasonably strong festive season for the entire Motown, I would say. There were no negative surprises, really. We were expecting passenger vehicle segment and two-wheelers to do very well. M&HCVs mostly on expected lines. There's still a bit of weakness seen in that sub-segment of the automotive industry, the domestic automotive industry. But largely, it's been a good month for Motown. We're expecting a good YOY growth as well for two-wheelers as well as passenger vehicle segment. It's the sustained demand trajectory, inventory refilling as well. Do remember that this time around we saw the peak festive season, which is Dhanteras, Diwali, Bhai Dooj, spilling over to the month of November, and on back of that some inventory refilling did happen according to our channel checks as well from the dealers end. There's also normalizing of supply chain bottlenecks, which is likely to augur well for Motown, especially for the November sales, because supply chain issues is something that they've been trying to iron out for a few months now, and that seems to have finally been resolved. Of course, there's the low base effect also kicking in, which could reflect in the numbers, the kind of YOY growth that we're penciling in, because around the same time last year, one could remember the way things were for the entire domestic automobile space. There was a very, very massive slump and demand slowdown, which was sort of ailing the sector quite a bit. As far as numbers and the ET Now expectations are concerned, you have Maruti, which we're expecting to come in at 1.6 lakh units for the month gone by. M&M Auto, we expect 41,235 units. M&M Farm, 42,000 units seen there. 100% expansion YOY, and that's the kind of growth we're looking at month on month. Yes, for Maruti, for M&M Auto as well as Farm, we are factoring in some degrowth in low double digit. But of course, October was a very exceptional, a very phenomenal month for the industry. So a mild blip of about 10-11% is nothing really to worry about, at least at this juncture. You have Escorts, which is likely to come in at 11,400 odd units, 50% expansion expected there as well on a YY basis. Tata Motors PV, we expect to come in at 21,130 units, again an uptick of 100%, and month on month a slight degrowth of close to 11% is seen. Tata Motors CV, we expect 31,645 units. Eicher CV, 3,600 units is what we're penciling in. For Ashok Leyland, we're expecting 11,565 units for the month gone by. Again, a good healthy expansion, not just year on year, but even on a month on month basis. In fact, CVs is the only sub-segment, is the only industry within the Motown which is likely to see some improvement on a month on month basis, because it is sort of been going up in a very, very gradual steady pace. So that is the silver lining to look out for as far as CVs are concerned. Hero MotoCorp, we're expecting 6.35 lakh units to have been sold in November. For TVS Motors, 3.1 lakh units is our expectation. For Royal Enfield, 66,500 units, and finally for Bajaj Auto, close to 4.4 lakh units. Now, let's talk a bit about retails as well. Now, what are the channel checks saying? What is the analyst community saying? Inventory definitely is lower for tractors and for passenger vehicle segments, leaving headroom for higher wholesales in the coming future as well. Inventory refilling, do remember, is something that managements have also been talking about. After the festive season is over, they will once again start refilling the inventory. Two-wheeler inventory slightly above normal levels. PV is at a minimal level at this juncture of 10 to 20 days. Two-wheelers is at 35 to 50 days. LCV demand continues to be very strong. It's now above last year's level. PV retail sales during festive period were definitely better than two-wheelers, at least what we understand from our channel checks. Two-wheeler retails were largely flat or negative for the entire festive period. Not a very encouraging sign there. CV sales have definitely started to show some recovery. Like I said, even month on month, this is the only sub-segment with the one or two more exceptions, which could see a month-on-month expansion in sales. Inquiry from cargo segment have also increased, but the conversion rate is still very, very slow. Definitely the star performers this time around will be the passenger vehicle segment, something definitely to watch out for.